In the book Modernist Cuisine by Nathan Myfold, there's a recipe for hollandaise sauce being prepared using a cream whipper. So what we decided to do was undertake some experiments and look at ways in which this could be prepared. In this first clip, we've prepared a traditional hollandaise sauce that's been made over a bain-marie, and we've put it into a cream whipper. We've given it 2 charges of gas. Once the product's been charged, it's important that we shake it to disperse the gas within the mixture. Now, when we release the sauce, we notice that it's incredibly light and very, very foamy. Again, in this process here, we actually thin down the sauce slightly to a thinner consistency than we would normally prepare, and then we've aerated it, and you can see that it's much more in tune with the consistency of a hollandaise sauce that you would prepare classically. In this method here, we've simply combined all of the ingredients together. There's been no sabayon prepared. We've whisked it, we've seasoned it, and we've poured the mixture into the canister. Again, we shake the mixture to aerate it, and this is at this stage has only had 1 charge of gas. So when we release the sauce, it becomes very aerated and smooth. It has the consistency of a very well made classical hollandaise sauce. This would be particularly good if serving on something like Eggs Benedict. If you wanted to make a more lighter hollandaise, that would be probably served on maybe a main course. In this clip here, we've actually charged it with another cartridge, and you can see that the mixture becomes extra light. So what did we learn from our experiments? Well, the first thing that we learned was that by charging or gassing a traditional hollandaise sauce, it came out much more mousse-like in consistency, a lot firmer and almost unsauce-like. The second thing that we learned was that by diluting a traditional hollandaise and putting it through the nitrous canister, was that the product became a lot more lighter and looked a lot more like the traditional hollandaise. And the method where we combined everything together, depending upon the result you wanted, if you were wanting a more traditional looking hollandaise, 1 canister would be enough, but to create an extra light hollandaise, 2 canisters were required. We also found that the product was incredibly stable. There was no need to keep it warm at any time. As long as the butter remained fluid, it appeared that the hollandaise would continue to come out of the canister without any issue at all. However, the most important discovery was in relation to yield. The product yields 4 times the volume that we would normally achieve through making a hollandaise through a classical method. So there's benefits to it in that respect. There's also benefits in terms of it's easier to produce. There's less likely that the sabayon will overcook during production. However, some of the downsides to it is the cost of the canisters, which are around about $1.50 each. So there's if you're using 2, that's $3 that you'd have to add into your food cost.